Welcome to the Cross Country Ramblers YouTube channel. My name's Aaron, and this video is about my first race ever on a dirt bike. It was at Kings Knob, and it was the WEXCR series. So this is the starting line. This is the only footage I have because I'm so new to using my GoPro, I didn't get it turned on. I thought that it was, but it wasn't until about 2 miles in that I realized that I hadn't got my start. So that's where we begin with this video. So you're wondering, it's 2 miles in, you're already off the bike? Well, the conditions this day were extremely muddy. I had already crashed a couple times. I was physically exhausted from having to pull my bike out of the mud and kickstart it. And so I was happy to see this little bit of motocross track, because it was a little bit drier than what the previous part of the course had been. So I was able to relax here and catch my breath. Some people say that mud is the great equalizer. They're wise, because it was extremely tiring riding in the mud. In fact, I almost lose it right here, but managed to save it and keep on going. I could just not hardly get any traction. I tried to lay down my tire, but I don't know what the problem was. So here we are, headed back into the woods. This is a little bit better representation of what the course actually looked like. It was so slippery. You could see the snow. It snowed the day before, and the ground was sort of frozen. So it was pretty much a little bit of mud on top of some frozen ground, and it was ridiculously slippery. Kudos to these guys coming by me, lapping me. I have a whole new respect for them and their riding ability. I'm a little jealous of their riding ability, to be perfectly honest. Some whoops. So Kings Knob is known for its mud bogging and like trucks competing and drag racing across mud pits. So this day did not disappoint. This whole place was a mud pit. So I just let some of the lappers go by before I attempted this downhill section. Believe it or not, the downhill sections were actually easier than the uphill sections. So once I got down, I felt like I started going a little bit better. Starting to get a little feel for the mud. It's still really slick though. Uh-oh. There we go. Got a little off in that curve. Went into the deepest mud pit, probably on the whole course. I was stuck. So here I am wrestling my 200+ pound dirt bike out of a mud pit. So I literally am too tired to kickstart it. And even if I wanted to, it was so muddy I couldn't even get footing to do it. But sometimes it makes you feel good you're not the only one. So I appreciate this guy. I hate that he had to wreck, but it made me feel a little bit better knowing that I wasn't doing it and getting hung up in the mud. So needless to say, I had to push my bike out of that pit. Hey, Swisher. So I got here and I just reevaluated my strategy a little bit. So I was covered in mud, my bike was covered in mud, my glasses or my goggles were fogged up, and I was tired. So I got everything gathered up and decided to hit the trail again. So these are a little tighter trails. They weren't quite as muddy as what was before, so they were a little more fun to ride, but they were still slick in spots. And I wish I could ride like that though. Maybe someday. So by this point, I'm probably about halfway done with the 6-mile lap. And it's been an extremely long time. Ooh. So I have a little issue right here. But don't stall the bike, so that's definitely a positive. I'm able to get up and keep on going. So the course official asked me if I'm okay, and I lie to him and say that I am. But in reality, I am dead tired here, which is evident by this epic fail at the bottom of this hill. So, bike is down. I can't hardly pick it up. The course official, luckily, God bless this guy, kept coming over and checking on me. He was very patient with me to this day.
How much further is it?
He's probably thinking, what is this guy doing?
I'm halfway done, Emma.
It's my first race. I'm doing the best I can, you know? So he gets me out. I get back on the trail. This is the driest part of the whole course, just a gravel road. It's about 100 yards from where I just crashed. I come down and I see this hill. And I think to myself, I can do that. The 20-year-old Aaron says, yes, you can. Give us some gas and hit it hard. The 40-year-old Aaron says, this road probably goes back to the parking lot. You need to go this way. So literally I stare at this hill for 20 minutes. I just can't give up. But ultimately, someone comes by and tells me that there's even a bigger hill on the other side of this that they're concerned about. And that was the deal breaker for me. So, being dead tired, covered in mud, I was ready to go back to the car. So while I'm going back, I'm just thinking about what can I do to improve my, my next race. And I mean, the first thing is I need to get in better shape. I was just not prepared physically for this. Number two, I need to ride in some muddy conditions and get used to it. I avoid it at all costs because I don't like cleaning it up. So it really hurt me on this race. So hopefully, if I can get some better exercise and get some more practice in, by the time the next race comes around, I'll be ready. So the next race is the GNCC John Penton near Athens, Ohio. And if you haven't become a subscriber to our YouTube channel, please do so today. Thanks and God bless.